Let's explore my own journey. I went to St. Mark's Church of England Primary School in Shelton, and it was an absolutely amazing school next door to St. Mark's Church. It felt like a private school to me. Our headmaster, Mr. Griffiths, he was a passionate cricketer, really pushed us. My cousin Cass, he was a school captain, and in them days we used to play so many teams. My teachers, Mrs. Spooner, Mrs. Broomhill, Mr. Thanger Davies, Mrs. Owen, Mrs. Alcock, our PE teacher, and Mr. Harrison. Some happy memories here, some really happy memories. I really thrived at this primary school. They've knocked down the old building now. If you look at this, this is a new building. We used to have an older building. So they knocked this down about 20 odd years ago and they rebuilt it. But yeah, growing up here, the teachers really cared about us. And I can remember getting a lot of support at this primary school. My dad used to like to shave my head. I don't know why, I still don't know till today. But one of my teachers, Mrs. Degg, she was a music teacher. She liked me because I was quite loud. So she would encourage me to sing in the choir. I miss those days. When I started high school, you might find it hard to believe, but I was a bit of a problem child and I attended 3 high schools. Birch's Head was my first high school, and it used to comprise of 2 sites, the top site and the bottom site. Top site looks like they've turned it into a community centre. Let's go and explore if they've still got the bottom site. Looks like the school now is just the bottom site. I was here for 2 years, and when I left, I really missed my friends. There was one really good friend of mine, Chris Dernley. In them days, we never used to have phones. And funnily, a few months ago, his mum came to the pharmacy. And Dernley is quite a rare name. And I just said to her, do you know somebody called Chris? She said, yeah, that's my son. And I said, he was my best friend from school and I haven't seen him in years. And then I looked him up on Facebook. My many other friends, we used to get up to mischief. Christopher Scott, Simon Baker. Naima was always very protective of me, trying to keep me out of trouble. And Ian Woody, super genius at maths. It'd be good to know what he's up to nowadays. Again, some happy memories, Birch's Head High School. We used to have a rivalry with Holden Lane School. There used to be a lot of trouble around here. Let's go to my second school, Hisley Huff. I didn't last there very long, it was 1 week. I had a bit of a reputation as a fighter. So as soon as I got to the school, I was challenged and I got myself into trouble. This is my second school, Hisley Huff High School. It was also known as Trent Valley High School in those days. Looks like they've spent a lot of money on it. It looks all new. And I was only here for 1 week, so I've not got much to say. So let's now go to my third school, Brown Hills High School, my final chance now. If I mess this up, I'm going to be in big trouble. This was my final school and my final chance. My dad said to me, if you mess around now, I'm going to send you abroad and the teaching style there is going to be different. So that did scare me. So this school was called Brown Hills High School. And it used to be an all-girls school, but in the 70s it changed and it became a mixed school. And we had a very good head teacher, Mrs. Chesterton, who really instilled discipline. My cousins Tass and Cass were already attending the school and they took me under their wings. I had some good teachers. Mrs. Wilson, she was my form teacher. I had Mrs. Jill Byrne, my biology teacher. I had some really good friends here who looked out for me, kept me on the straight and narrow, such as Nazia Din, Shazia, Samia. They knew I had a good heart, so they would always stop me from getting into trouble. And in the end, I got some amazing grades here. I was the highest scoring boy in GCSEs and number 3 in the entire school. So it worked out in the end. Hard work, dedication, and keeping out of trouble paid off. After school, I came to sixth form college, a really good college. Students from all over Stoke-on-Trent, and the teachers here really helped me, and I thrived. My plan for Stoke is I want to encourage the youth. You guys are our future. And not everybody has to go to university. There are other routes. So there are apprenticeships. That in 2010 we had over 3,000, and now we're just over 1,000. So apprentices have really dropped. I have 2 apprentices working for me at my pharmacies, but we need people to learn trades. We need builders, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, bricklayers. So if university is not for you, then seek a trade, become an apprentice. And for Staffordshire University, I want to help and encourage for them to introduce new courses. I know it will take time for accreditation, but courses like medicine, optometry, dentistry, pharmacy, nursing, like Keele University. Keele University is thriving. Staffordshire University do the same as well. We've got a good relationship with the hospital to get Stoke trained, skilled for jobs for the future.